Hi guys, welcome back. So today we'll be taking a look at three particular stocks. Before I begin, remember take a second to give the video a like and subscribe as you'll greatly help out the channel. Without further ado, let's first start off with NIO. So you can see that NIO saw 3 days of very much like selling, and on Thursday we saw a very bullish looking candle. In fact, on Wednesday you can see that there was already some signs of buyers coming in, where we see something like a candle like this. So it shows that bears actually push the stock down on this particular day, and also bulls actually managed to finish the day near the high. So that is a very good sign. So regardless of whether the candle is green or red, if we see this kind of candlesticks, it's likely for us to see a potential reversal the next day. And true enough, there was some confirmation that buyers are back on the very next day. So looking at some of the resistance for NIO, you can see that this 61.8% and 1572 has already been crossed. So it's likely for us to be looking at 1682 next week. And also hopefully we can retest the high of 1822, which was this high here. If we do punch up, then it's likely for us to be heading towards this 1928, which is a very strong resistance that we have to clear. It also coincides with the cloud. So do note that the cloud acts as a very strong resistance on the way up. No doubt that the cloud is thinner on the way up here, but it is still definitely some cloud resistance that we have to clear for NIO as well. So you can see that currently is we have found some support at this blue conversion line is 1585, so it's holding pretty well here for now. And if we do break down, then hopefully this red baseline can hold pretty well at $15 just at 14.98, just below this $15 key psychological support here. So as you can see for NIO, we have actually successfully punched out for now. You can see that this blue line has cut the red baseline from below, and now the blue line has already went up. So it's likely for us to see more momentum ahead. So it's likely for us to see some more buying pressure. You can see back in this day where we actually cut above this line here. So we saw some more buying up. So hopefully we see more continuation and more buying pressure in the upcoming sessions. But that said, there is also a chance for us to go sideways for a while. And considering the fact that this is a laggard indicator, so you can see that we did cross down here. So there is a chance for us to go for a while and then thereafter cross back down. Overall, the trend is down. And if we do not start creating higher highs and higher lows, then it's likely for us to remain bearish. And hopefully we can continue to punch up like this. If we can do something like this and hopefully we test the high of 23.98, then that would be a good sign for NIO. But as of now, the key resistance to watch would be 1682 and also 1822. And last resistance to watch will be 1928. If we can punch up above 1928, then this $20 psychological resistance will be a strong one that we are likely to test. So let's move on to Xpeng. So if we move on to Xpeng, XPEV, so you can see that it is slightly weaker. In fact, we are still below this blue conversion line and this red baseline. Compared to NIO, we are already above it. So XPEV is slightly weaker and is facing some very strong resistance at this 2252 and 2265, which coincides with this both this red baseline and blue conversion line. At the same time, you can see that this 50% is also 22.65, which is a very strong resistance. So the next one, which next resistance to watch will be 2367 and $25 psychological resistance. And thereafter, hopefully you can retest the high of 26.95. As of now, you can see that this is a very thick cloud resistance from $25 to $29. So do not expect Xpeng to punch up so soon. We will definitely face some cloud resistance if we do actually go back out. Supports to watch is that this particular low here on this particular day, on the 24th of May, we cannot break down this low. If we break down this low, then that will not be a good sign. This low is $20 on 1990 to be precise. If we do break down this 1990, then I'm afraid we may retest the lows at around 1835 here. So that will not be a good sign for XPEV. Let's move on to the last particular stock, which is Li Auto. So Li Auto, you can see that there was more upside ahead. So it seems as though that we are creating a pattern like this. So hopefully we can continue to punch up and punch up further. So you can see that currently we are facing some cloud resistance here, and now we're also facing cloud resistance. And 24, 26 seems to be pretty stubborn. We can't seem to actually pass this 24, 26. If we do pass it next week, then we're looking at this strong resistance at 25.54 before we testing high of 27.37. And hopefully you can see this 29.69 as well. But they're still quite far away, so I'm not too concerned. The key support to watch, you can see that this particular day, we actually broke down this blue conversion line, but we still close back up. So this is 23.26, very strong support that we have to hold. If we do break down, then the second support to watch will be at this 21.91, this red baseline here. 21.91 cannot break down. If we do break down, then we're looking towards 21.39 here, which we cannot break down. If we do break down, then it's likely for us to retest the lows of 18.83 once again. So these three particular stocks, Li Auto and NIO seems to be going back up quite strongly, while XPEV seems to be lagging behind. So we shall see if there's any more buying pressure next week, and hopefully we still can continue the momentum up. So if there's any changes, I'll give you guys an update. Thanks for stopping by. Till we meet again, appreciate the manipulation.